Okay. So my name is Geraldine. I'm 33 years old. I found Dr. Sunday because I was having really big issue with my knee. And I actually went through 4 chiropractors and stuck with each of them for a couple visits just to see if I was actually going to get any help and like if it was actually going to help the situation. You know, sometimes the body needs to do its thing. And none of them really did anything for me. It's like I would feel a little bit better right afterwards, but it really didn't do anything for what I was coming for, which was my knee. I could hardly walk. My knee would give out forwards and backwards. It hurt. I couldn't really stand. I couldn't really do stairs. Anyway, so one day I was just online and I happened to just decided to look for chiropractor and knee on Google, and like his name popped up. Oh, in San Francisco. And his name popped up and decided to give him a call and went in. And it was really, I'm so happy that I decided to do that because he absolutely 100% fixed my knee. It was such a hard time that I was going through at that point. I had just had my son. He was an infant and I couldn't really do anything with him. I couldn't pick him up and walk around with him. I couldn't bounce him. I couldn't leave the house by myself because we were on the 2nd floor. And it was really, like I said, it was such a hard time because all I wanted to do is be a mom and be able to do all these things, and I couldn't. So he actually, through seeing him for a couple months, it wasn't even that long, absolutely fixed my knee. And I have full mobility, no pain, nothing going on. I feel like there's nothing. Like I wouldn't, if I didn't know there was something that had occurred with my knee, I wouldn't know it because it feels perfect. And just really happy that I actually found him and decided to go through and go visit him and get started. So when I first saw Dr. Sunday, and actually 1 second, do you want me to call you David or Dr. Sunday on here?
Oh, whichever.
Okay.
Dr. Sunday sounds nice, huh?
Okay, so the first time that I saw Dr. Sunday, we talked for a while and kind of took a little bit of a history and really wanted to find out what was going on with me. And then he started the treatment, and it was really different than anything I had ever experienced in chiropractic. And I had seen plenty of chiropractors before. Easily seen 10 chiropractors in my life, easily. And he actually took his time really finding out what was going on with my body at that moment and helping and making it feel better. And also kind of explaining to me what was going on, which made a huge difference for me. It wasn't just, he's just in and out, and I was like, okay, what happened there? He would explain to me, and his technique was really different than anything else I had ever really experienced up until that point. And it was a lot more gentle, just a lot slower. It's almost like he was listening to my body a lot more and to what the body needed. And if I didn't feel the results afterwards, I'd be like, oh, he didn't really do anything, because it was very gentle. I personally don't really like that whole like crack type of chiropractic practice that I had experienced a lot before. He doesn't do that. I think maybe I needed that maybe once in all the times that I've ever seen him. But other than that, it's been very gentle and just like very soft touch. And if I didn't experience it myself and my body actually kind of thanking me afterwards, I would think, didn't do anything because it was so kind of soft and gentle. But it's what my body needed, and it was amazing. So just with seeing him a couple times and just with very minimal kind of assistance from him, I could absolutely walk out and feel a huge difference from the time that I had walked in. I could tell, things were kind of getting in alignment and things were going in the direction that they needed to go. And really, really quickly, I definitely started noticing a difference, because me, as in most things in life, actually everything in life, I don't continue with anything if it's not working. And if I'm not seeing results within the first visit, maybe two, I'm not really gonna be very excited about continuing with anything. So yeah, it was really quick, and I would say I had a really severe issue with my knee, so it took a little bit of time. It wasn't, a visit or two. It was a couple weeks before I, was able to walk more easily. And a couple months before it was gone, but I'd take that any day over surgery, which is what I would have needed. Yeah.
Did you do any physical therapy, or did you have to do any exercises? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that was definitely another really nice thing. Whenever I saw him, he would give me things to do at home. So, it's like the treatment that he was giving me was kind of carried on during the times that I wasn't seeing him. Sometimes it was challenging just because I had a baby at home, but I would do it as often as I could. And I absolutely felt my whole body really respond and change right away. My son now he just turned 3, and now I have a little 8-month-old at home as well. And it's so different. My son definitely didn't get all that attention is in so much as, kind of being tossed around, and, even just simple things like sitting on the floor with my daughter now, which I wasn't able to do. And it feels so good to be able to actually give my kids, both of them, the attention they need, and, be able to get on the floor and kind of roll around and wrestle with them and run around with them. And I pick up my daughter and chase my son around, while she's in airplane, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Oh my God. I think it would be amazing absolutely amazing if more chiropractors were trained to do the things that Dr. Sundie does. I know sometimes, at least for me, I know I had seen chiropractors that didn't really give me results, and I could see why some people are backed off of going to a chiropractor. They might not get what they're looking for, but with Dr. Sundie, I absolutely got everything I wanted and more. My body hasn't ever felt so good or so strong as after I've been seeing him, and I couldn't want anything else for that. And I really, really hope that more people learn the things that he knows and apply it.